Welcome to the Real CP Show. I'm your host, CP. And today's topic: did Michelle Obama, the former president's first lady, Barack Obama, did she insult American blacks and some other males, but primarily American blacks? Where she just, one of the speeches she just recently made that I want to play, because there are some people who have solved that and there are some other people who have not. But I wanted to show that initial image you saw. Let me show that. Let me sit there and show that once more, just in case. Give me a second. This image right there. Yes. That image right there, right? That image. Team Trump's women's tour. October 24th, talking about 2024, South Fort Fulton, Georgia, featuring Laura Trump, right? Team Trump's women's tour. Keep that in mind, relating to, one moment here, relating to this topic. Did Michelle Obama insult black men, or American black men specifically, and some other males, right? See, the thing about it, there is something very powerful about this system of supremacy, which is the most awesome mental manipulation force that's ever existed. And they truly know how to also use numbers of males from within the American black culture. Some of the ones that are coonish and sellouts, just like they use certain numbers of American black women as coons and sellouts as well, right? The system is very powerful. And then it makes it even more powerful is then when they use some ones that have some skin of black as well, not American black, but the ones it applies to that ran away from their original home, right? Because you have some good ones and you have some bad ones, right? The problem is that the system makes sure it's not going to be an overwhelming ones that are good, that are not going to have the audacity to talk crazy about American blacks, right? But they could not fix that person's country of origin. You see how that goes? But let me go ahead and play this particular clip on Michelle Obama. Then, did she insult American blacks? Relating to this voting of 2024, which only today is actually November the 2nd, 2024, with a few more days for the election. Let me 1 second here. 1 second.
I recognize that there are a lot of angry, disillusioned people out there, upset with the slow pace of change. And I get it. It is reasonable to be frustrated. We all know we have a lot more work to do in this country. But to anyone out there thinking about sitting out this election or voting for Donald Trump or a third-party candidate in protest because you're fed up, let me warn you, your rage does not exist in a vacuum. If we don't get this election right, your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage. So are you as men prepared to look into the eyes of the women and children you love and tell them that you supported this assault on our safety? And to the women listening, we have every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us. We have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment. You are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion. Just remember that your vote is a private matter. So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us. We need them to vote for the only candidate in this race who will protect our lives. We need them to vote for Kamala Harris. Kamala, she will fight to restore our reproductive freedoms and defend our health. Kamala will fight for our access to life-saving emergency care and maternal care in every state. Kamala will veto any abortion ban or bill that restricts access to contraception or IVF. Kamala will expand access to birth control and abortion pills. And she will do all of this not because she's a woman, but because she's a decent human being. She will do this because she cares about the lives of people other than herself. And that's really what this election is about, Michigan. This isn't just about what we have an obligation to say no to. It's about what we have the opportunity to say yes to. Mm-hmm. And we can elect someone who has the experience, the character, and the strength to look at all these challenges and still see a brighter day on the other side.
The premise is
Kamala Harris will see us, all of us. Kamala Harris will listen to us, all of us. She will protect our freedom. She'll stand up for all of our lives. She will have our backs for the folks trying to get ahead and those just trying to get by. And in doing so, she will usher in a new generation of American leadership and send the ugliness of Donald Trump and his politics back where it belongs, the past.
Boy, supremacists is laughing at this. White feminism is saying, yes, that's right. Go ahead.
She cannot do any of this alone. So I'm asking you one last time, let us not just sit around and complain. Let's do something. If your brother or your son or boyfriend needs to hear your perspective, are you willing to talk to them? Are you willing to send a video of what I've just said? Are you willing to do something?
Nice to see that Barack Obama's resident hag has crawled out from under whatever DNC donor that she was licking the boots of. Now, I've been telling you for the longest time that the Democrats have been trying to set up some sort of political bank shot with all of this lecturing of black men. The idea behind it, as I've explained, is they hope that this is going to galvanize black women into harassing and haranguing black men to the polls. First, it was Magic Johnson, then Barack Obama, then Spike Lee, now Michelle Obama, all with the same message. Black women, we got to tell these black men what to do. They need to understand that they need to obey what to do. Well, the joke's on them because there's a lot of black women and more every day who aren't going for that gender war crap. They're preaching to the wrong choir. All of these little pretend shea butter bootlicks that they stand in front of, they got the same old gang of Democratic Party volunteers and operatives and shills that they stand in front of, and like trained seals, they clap on command. But the numbers are clearly going in the wrong direction for Kamala Harris, and they can tell. And here Michelle Obama is validating and verifying exactly what I told you. She's confessing to it. She's admitting it. She's saying you, talking about black women, need to get these men to the polls. And what's the issue that she's going to be using? Abortion.
Mm-hmm.
She's not coming to black women talking about anything that they're going to be getting other than we're going to provide a way to make sure that you can kill your own babies. We want to make sure that there's no black babies, and that's what's important to vote for. She's not talking about doing anything other than that. This is the big sales pitch. This is supposed to be what inspires you to nag black men to the polls. Well, the black men have already made it clear. You're not putting anything on the table. We ain't listening to that. And speaking of not listening, this isn't the first time that Michelle Obama's called herself running her big mouth when it comes to black men and calling herself lecturing black men about how deficient she thinks black men are. She has a history of doing this.
What can men do leaving here? Be better.
Wow. Wow. The ends, it don't take a 0.5% of a logical thought to see the question, did Michelle Obama insult American black males and some other males, right? Who was the number one males who, when Barack Obama, 2007, 2008, when election time, who was right there helping to get Obama elected right by American black women, American black males? Please show me these other males out here voted more for Barack Obama than black males. Of course not. And then a few years later, the second inaugural election, who was again the number one males who helped nominate Michelle Obama? That not help nominate and get into office, presidential office. What was the other males who voted more than American black males to get Barack Obama in his second inaugural office to be president? Who again? But you see here from Michelle Obama, you got to talk to your males. Hint, American black males. Hey, black women, tell those American black males, those knuckleheads, they need to listen. They need to talk about women's rights, and they need to not tell women if she wants to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abortions. So what? It's a woman's choice. Oh, but by the way, American black males say, okay, that's fine. Okay, so American black males go out there and if that person wants to be in a relationship with that person, or say they had that particular child or this particular child and this child, and they taking care of this child or children. Oh my goodness, he's using women. He's using black women. Well, that's his body, his damn choice. If he's not sitting to try to make that black woman or some other woman pregnant, what is it to that person then? Who he sleeps with ain't your damn business. Right? Ain't that his reproductive health? Ain't that his reproductive choice? You see the disgusting tactics that's being played. No other males are being talked down at this level like toward American black males. But remember, in Michelle Obama's this particular speech, oh my goodness, women, right? It's your choice who you vote for. Women, right? Women may be heard, but watch this. Let me play this other particular video, right? Now remember, it's about women, right? But I showed you that initial image right at the beginning, right, of that particular woman from plant-based culture, right? For Trump, women for Trump, etc., things like that, right? So did Michelle Obama go off on women like her from the Panama-based culture? Did she sit there and tell, hey, Caucasian women, if you're voting for Trump, you're nothing. You're sexist. You hate women. Did Michelle Obama say that? Hell no. She didn't say a damn thing, did she? Women, right? The insinuation is to whom again? What? Don't take logical sense, right? Who is the insinuation of which particular women she's really was talking to? Right? Since the rhetoric is about, right, it's aiming toward going off on American black males to get your asses in place. American black males, we ain't talking about sellouts or coons, they're already in place. But those other black Negro males, y'all need to know your places, and those black women, y'all need to sit there and get their asses, those black males in place with their silly asses, right? But what happened to the word democracy? What happened to the words called voting rights? Right? You see the disgusting stuff of that. But no other males are insulted like the way you heard in this particular commentary, in this video, right? So Michelle Obama was talking about, males, get those males in place. Who's insinuating males that they're talking about, right? They ain't talking about white women. I sit there and showed you that image of, that initial Caucasian woman, right? Relating to Trump, women for Trump, right? But Michelle Obama wasn't talking about those white women who are voting for Trump. Did you hear any conversations about that? Oh my goodness, to the white woman out there who's voting for Trump. You're a sexist. You hate women. Did you hear that? No. Right? Which brings me to this second particular video, right? In 1 second. One moment here. Make sure I got the right one. Here. All right. One second here.
You heard it right here, folks. 2024, folks.
Chinese, we're Chinese, first generation. We love Trump from our bottom of the heart because we know Trump is the only one can save America. Kamala is so stupid. She is so low. IQ equal no Q, no qualification to be the president. You shall stay away from that position. You already lost the position. You lost our trust. You lost our vote. You just need to go home, to stay home. You cannot do anything to save America. You are so stupid. You don't know anything. You cannot even answer any question from the camera, from all the media. How you can be on the stage to fight for America, to protect American people, to protect all the world. You are not qualified. You just need to go home.
What does that what does, give me 1 second. What does that say? Trump is the only one who can save America. Kamala is so stupid. No qualification to be the president. She should stay away from the position. You lost our trust. You lost our vote. Trump supporter. You mean this Asian Chinese woman? But where was Michelle Obama not talking about people like her, right? You see the disgusting scenario rhetoric is this, right? That easily can be construed as insulting, right? She didn't say nothing about other women from other cultures, right? Who are voting for Trump. She didn't go off on them, did she? She didn't go off on those males, Asian males that are voted, ones that voted for Trump. Is she going off on them? No. Is she going off on Hispanic males? No. Is she going off on Native, what we call Native American males? No. I'm talking about the insinuation, right? Of course not. You see how this goes, right? And then here's the thing about it. All this conversation, oh my goodness, women's reproductive health. Isn't it interesting how you got some of the same people, and it's unfunny how they have brought out, well, I don't want to say it because that's a different topic. That's going to go into when I do a quick show on did Barack Obama insult American black males, right? So the point I'm getting at is that how interesting is it that men's health is not brought up? Did you hear Kamala jumping up and down talking about, we understand, this is a nation, of togetherness, and it's not about just women's health, it's also about all people's health. Nope. Question for you: I'm gonna say it, I'm add this to the other show topic too. Did you hear Barack Obama talk about prostate cancer awareness? Like, in the need for more black males' health. I'm not talking about some rare conversation. Did you sit there and hear Michelle Obama say, hey, you know what? It's not about just women. It's about men and women and all Americans. No. Right? Because let me tell you something. See, this system give a damn about men's health, let alone they don't give a damn about American and black men's health. Prostate cancer awareness month, right? How many people heard about how much conversation you hear about that? How many? Give me 1 second, Hero. How many personnel heard about her prostate cancer awareness month being talked about? Right? Nope. Right? But you hear about what? Breast cancer awareness month, right? All right. So where's the conversation about men's health as well? Nope. Because you got numbers of personnel can care less about that. You see how that goes? So when it's dealing with prostate cancer awareness, how about heart disease? There's various sections of heart disease, but you don't hear nobody talking about men's health like that and say, hey, we need to do something about heart disease for men. What about depression in men? What about the removal of lives of adult males taking their lives? What about workplace violence, right? That's a health concern. Where's the conversation about that? Nope. But we got people talking about reproductive health, right? So again, before I'm gonna play this one particular last video, September was prostate cancer awareness month, and how many people heard about that? Where's the color? Light blue. Where's the conversation about that? Disgusting, but it's brilliant, right? People can insult men. I'm not talking about coonish males, sellout males, but people can insult males left and right. And unfortunately, you got some sellout black males, some numbers of American black males, celebrities, they'll sell outism, right? Going off on black males. Just going off on black males, right? As if black males are stupid. You don't know how to vote. If you vote for Trump, anybody else, you don't know what you're doing. Again, welcome to voting rights, right? So it's the most silliest damn thing. Again, right? This election is going a whole different direction. It's more toward reproductive health for women. You're like, what about men? So men are what? Chopped turkey or chopped vegetables? What about the men? So anyway, now remember this last video I'm gonna show you, because remember the other thing besides reproductive health, right? Women, and having the right to abort anytime they want that child. Now again, certain situations that happen, a woman was RAPE, right? Of course, that should be the abortness if that person wants to do that, right? Then again, you can't sit there and fault someone and say, hey man, they say pro-life. Well, you go back and forth. I'm not getting to all that, right? But the point I'm making is that when Michelle Obama was talking about basically telling off males, telling off males if you vote for Trump or some third party candidate, basically you got a problem. You're like, damn. So damn. So what happened to democracy? What happened to voting rights to be able to vote for anyone you want to vote for as a male, a black male, American black male? Wow, that's an insulting part. And when I sit there and showed you the other video with that particular Asian woman, this Chinese version, she was the first generation, and she went off on Kamala, calling her stupid and everything. But you didn't sit there and hear Michelle Obama calling out Asian women who vote for Democrats. Vote for Republicans who voted for Trump, right, the first time around. One that's going to vote for Trump for 2024. Did she go off on males? Other males? Or did she go off on other women like that? No. So this last particular video I'm gonna show, because remember, it's about protecting women, right? It's about protecting black women, right? Is that like also Michelle Obama's relaying over different things? Got to protect women, right? Now watch this. One moment. One moment here. Give me one moment. One moment. One moment here. Give me one moment. This thing is not playing as it should. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here. Why this thing's not playing? Give me one moment. We do this one then. I don't know why this thing is not playing like it should. Give me one moment here. I also want to double check and see something here. Give me one moment. Let's see if my audio is still on. One moment here. All right, give me one moment here. Why am my audio not playing? Give me one moment here. One moment. This thing's not playing like I want it. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm not quite sure why this thing's not playing. Give me one moment here. Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me remove some stuff here. Let me see if the thing's gonna play then. This is a little irritating when it does that. Give me one moment here. No, let me see things. Give me one moment. Let me see. Give me one moment. I just want to see something here. Cheryl. Okay. There we go. All right. I think I got it now. Give me 1 second. I just want to check some on this audio part. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me go back here. Okay. Let me go back here and add. Let me go back here and add that video clip I wanted to show. Give me 1 second here.
Good evening, everyone. A bitter argument ends in tragedy at a local supermarket.
Give me 1 second here.
Good evening, everyone. A bitter argument ends in tragedy at a local supermarket. Witnesses say a man and a woman were shopping for groceries last night when they started fighting.
The woman then allegedly went out into the parking lot and ran over the man, but also hit and killed an innocent bystander. Local 12's Luke Jones spoke to a witness about what she saw. Luke.
Oh, Lord, help this man, please, Lord Jesus.
Paramedics in a race to save this man's life. He was in this Kroger parking lot in Spring Grove Village Wednesday night. But police say Tavia Chapman intentionally drove her minivan into him and another man.
I seen his glasses and his cane laying in the middle of the street.
The woman who shot this video asked not to be identified, but tells us Chapman was inside the store arguing with one of her victims just minutes before the crash.
Oh, no, I really didn't hear the argument. I just heard a lot of yelling. It was mainly the female that I was hearing, and the guy was trying to walk away.
Good evening, everyone. A bitter argument ends in tragedy at a local supermarket. Witnesses say a man and a woman were shopping for groceries last night when they started fighting.
The woman then allegedly went out into the parking lot and ran over the man, but also hit and killed an innocent bystander. Local 12's Luke Jones spoke to a witness about what she saw. Luke.
Oh, Lord, help this man, please, Lord Jesus.
Paramedics in a race to save this man's life. He was in this Kroger parking lot in Spring Grove Village Wednesday night. But police say Tavia Chapman intentionally drove her minivan into him and another man.
So again, when Michelle Obama was basically talking about women, basically protect the women, right? Males got to get on point, especially black males got to get on point, got to be about women, right? But you say Michelle Obama, what about the males? What about black males that get violence put upon them by numbers of women? What about the violence being put upon them by numbers of American black women, the one this applies to, right? Because already insane hatred toward American black males by certain ones, other people who know they are, right? But Michelle Obama didn't talk about the violence against males by numbers of women, did she? Nope. No, she didn't tell other women who vote for Republicans, that women that voted for Republicans, women that voted for Trump in the previous election for Trump, right? And the women that's going to vote for Trump in this election, 2024, did she say, hey, those women, they ain't nothing? Did she say those women are sexist? Did she say those women are no good? Did she say those women are abomination? No. Did she? No. And so I just sit there and showed you this particular video that showed this particular black woman in this situation. It's all kind of other videos, but I'm just saying, right, that this particular woman just happened to be a black woman when she ran over her boyfriend over some argument, and this it was a black woman that was talking in here that was witnessing, said she didn't hear all the argument, but she was saying she basically heard the black woman in this particular video, on this picture, on this image, a little louder, and the male, right, black male, he was trying to walk off, right? But let me show you the other video about when after that, and keep this in mind. Let me make sure I get this thing correct first. This is the last piece here I'm gonna show, because it's like, what about protection of males? What about protection of black men from numbers of violent women, the one who does violence, right? One second here. Yes, this is the video relating to the this particular black woman, American black woman, showed you. Right now, here's the boyfriend. You go on that right side. Right now, this is a male with the going into Kroger's. All right, and watch what happens. Uh oh. Bam. Yes, that's that black woman who ran into her boyfriend, right? Who they was in the store, got into some made a little silly petty argument, right? And he's trying to walk out of there, right? And then she got her minivan and keeping a grudge, right? Some petty little argument, right? And you see what she did. And again, this is a male from predominant culture, I think it was, that's going inside the store, and she does what on this video? Here we go. Wham! Runs over the boyfriend, and she ran over that particular guy. Right? Let me play this video one more time, because remember, the conversation is Michelle Obama was relaying about males, but especially, specifically, let's go American black males, that, hey, voting for Trump or a third party candidate is basically a problem, right? But she didn't tell any other men, she didn't tell any other women that who's voting for Trump, right? You see how it goes. And she's not talking about the violence that's put upon males. What about that? By numbers of women, by numbers of black women, the ones who do this, right? What about the protection for males and American black males, right? Does not Michelle Obama care about males as well? What about the reproductive health of males? What about the reproductive health of black males, right? Do they not have a choice to, if they want to get with that particular woman and have different children, and or they want to not be in a traditional or contemporary relationship, and maybe they just want to enjoy their lives a different direction, right? Is it not their body, their choice? If they want to engage in, should we say activities, adult activities, should we say, right? If it's several women, one woman, etc., is it not their body, their choice? I guess not, right? So I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show.